Good afternoon, students. Today we are going to learn function in C++ programming. The last time when we were in class on the same platform, we covered as far as the age calculator, where we also covered some decisions using what we call the if statement in C++ programming. But today I want us to cover what we call functions in C++ programming. So please, ladies and gentlemen, take your laptop with you, open a folder on a desktop, write it functions in C++, and then open your dev C++ or code blocks and start following this tutorial. So the first thing I will do, I will go to my desktop as I illustrated. I right click it, create a new folder, we call it functions in C++ programming. Right, I hope you are following, ladies and gentlemen. So now I'll go and open my dev C++. I will start the coding. I'm waiting for dev to open. So let us quickly illustrate how it goes. We say file new project, console, give it the name functions. Make sure console is clicked there. Always console must be clicked in blue highlighted, and say OK. And then we have to browse where to save our project. Go to the desktop, locate the folder we've created, mine being function in C++, and then I save my piece of work. So I think now you are, ladies and gentlemen, you are familiar with the hash include IOStream. I'm not going there back to explain what the meaning of IOStream, the int main, blah 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 blah. So now I'll get straight to business to explain the function. So there is what we call function declaration. It's usually on top of the int main function. So we are going to what we can maybe underline. We use this double forward slash to comment our text. So I'm commenting here and say it will not be run by the compiler during runtime. So it won't be recognized basically with the compiler during runtime. So I will write as to say functions declarations. So I want us to declare a function which will be the void function, void welcome. So what is the aim of this function? So here we say we are declaring a function called void welcome. How do you differentiate between a function and the variable? We say variable is a container for data, it's a temporary holding place for data. Remember that one. So a function has got what we call the parentheses. So there is a function name goes with the parentheses and the semicolon. So there is what we call the function type, the function name, and the parentheses. That's how you see that this is a function. Okay. So after you have declared the function, you then need to go and do what? And define the function. What do we mean with defining a function? When we say define a function, so chaza kabanzi ukuthi le function yakho vele ufuna ikwendele ini la kule program noma kule system loyendako loyakhako. What is it that the function is going to do or perform? Usually we sakha ama-function to perform certain tasks within our program. Maybe you have a school management system, for example, nawune system yekumanager scholar, tiningi tingoni leti tawubuka ngale system. Kutaba netingoni tekuregister bantfwana, kutaba netingoni tekubuka timali letibhatelwe nalabangakabhatali, tingoni tekubuka ama-reports ebantfwana, tingoni tekuregister bothishela, yebo yonke leyo mininingwane leyo in a school management system. So there are different tasks, kunema-task lahlukahlukene latawuperforma ngale system. So sithi-ke kafishane kuze kube malula kokuthi le system yethu isendele leyo ma-task lawo, sidinga kokuthi sibe nanalo kuthiwa ngema-functions that we will define to perform different tasks. Lenye ama-function ungasho ukuthi ayihambe ikurejistele bantfwana, lenye ungasho ukuthi ayihambe ikwakhele ama-reports, lenye ayikuprintele. So all these different functions, they are there, they are coming together to perform one task, which is the school management system. You can call the function anytime you want them. It's like ekhaya nje yabo, babe ekhaya kunebantfwana labayi-6, kulabantfwana bakhe labayi-6 kunalotawupheka lipalishi, kunalotawupheka ini umshibo, kunalotawusendela masaladi, kunalotasiwashela teacher, kunalotawenta njani, kunalotasiphakela, kunalotosiphakelele bese suyaletha uyasilethela kulabantfwana. So bonke labantfwana laba, they are performing different tasks as the mother and the father have tasked them, but at the end of the day the objective ukuthi sonke lakha sigcine sihleli phasi sidlile kudla. Kuthi kudliwe kanjani kulona lo oniketwe i-task yakakhe, mhlawumbe sekushoda siwayi kutaba nalo wenta njani, nalotaya isitolo asithengela siwayi, wayi lo munye asenda njani, asapheka nakabe nasiwayi uyafakwa siwayi, kudla kuyachubeka kuyadliwa kuba mnandi. That's how function behaves. You can define as many as possible, ngaba nema-function lamaningi lahlukahlukene, but i-goal yalama-function kukuthi ende naku wena lofisa kuwenta. Lelinye itakurejistela, lenye ikulandzele information i-database, lelinye i-communicate, lenye ikudelete information, lenye ik-update information. So we use functions to perform what different tasks within our program or within our system. I hope that was clear malangeni lamahle, ngiyakholwa ukuthi kuvakele kahle. Good, but now still unga-understand ukuthi nasikhuluma ngema-functions sikhuluma ngani, please ngishayele ucingo ku-76801430 noma ungidropele WhatsApp 76801430, or also comment on the system. I will see and view your comments and I will call you. Make sure you involve your real number in the comments so that I can call you, because I know some of you may not have airtime to call, but I have a contract. Yeah, he can call you anytime when you have raised an inquiry based on the program. So ladies and gentlemen, let us hit the ground running by starting. We said we have now declare the function welcome. Before I go further with the function, let me complete this job of the preprocessor directive. I also love to have the hash include string. I would also love to have the hash include cstd library, and then to say using namespace std. Now I'm beginning to do the real coding. Place mine. So, and you see now this is into, we can place enter here so that we may have a huge space for function. So you must not delete this int main function. It comes with default, so it should always remain here. This function should always remain here. You should not delete this function, ladies and gentlemen. So underneath this opening and closing what braces, it's where we can say you are what defining your functions. Okay, in this case we have got void welcome. So what is it that we want void welcome to do in our program? We want void welcome to print us a welcome message, to say you can put some much more space here. You void welcome, we want us to say, to welcome us to the system and say welcome to, what's that one, welcome to the C++ functions program, and then you can close it by saying end line. So let's run this program and see what will happen just after defining the function. There are some steps. I believe you can save this one if it pop-ups again to the same folder. I want to comment on something after I run my application here. There's something interesting. I think you will be shocked what will happen. Definitely you are hoping to see, yes, that's how it is. I think you are hoping to see what I've typed there, which says welcome to my C++. Where did it go? You may ask yourself, when again when you type define function, go say welcome to my C++ function program. So I want you, ladies and gentlemen, to understand something here. We first of all said we have to do what? We have to declare the function. We have to define the function. What is it that you want the function to do? Then there is one step left. If you could see from the running of the program, there is nothing displaying here. Why? Because yet you have given instruction to the function what to do, but it is still not recognized to the compiler because there is one step we have not done, which is to call the function that we have defined. So where are we going to call the function that we have defined? We are going to call the function that we have defined within what? Within the int main function. Yes, you can call a function inside another function, but at the end of the day, it should be recognized within the int main function. So let's go back, good people, and try to look at the int main function. If you could see the int main function, there's nothing that it can be compiled. So it compiled the C++ program compiled anything between the int with the return 0 statement. So here what we are going to say, we are going to say welcome. I can maybe highlight and say calling the void welcome function. So I also have to explain what we mean by void. Void function is a function that doesn't return a value, but it displays the data when it is called. There is a difference between void function and int main function. The int main function should return a value, which is the integer. Should return something. For example, we have got the int main function. The int main function returns what? Returns 0. So anytime you define an int function, it has to always return what? A value. So in this case, we are calling a function what? Welcome. Sorry. So it is also important to write the name of the function as you have declared it, because if you don't, it will give you some errors. So now you see, you don't involve the void now because you are calling the function. You forget about it, the type of a function. Just call it and run your program. And you see the words I was talking about. I don't know why is it doing this. Now you see it's written welcome to the C++ function program. Why does it do that? It do that because now we have because now we have included the we have included we have called the function. Right, ladies and gentlemen, this is how function works in C++ programming. They are very simple, easy to understand, and easy to follow. So now I want us to come up with a function that will then ask the user after the welcome message, what do you want to do? Press 1 to view my name, and then press 2 to exit the program. So if you enter 1, there should be a function that will say, please first tell me what your name is before I tell you my name. Okay, let's quickly implement those functions. I will say void confirm. With void confirm, I will say copy and under this function that you have defined, we have to hit enter and define function confirm. What is it? Then you say int choice then say out. Do you want to continue? With the system and the line we see in the choice that we've defined here, choice. Then you tell the user what to enter, 1, for yes, maybe 2 for no. Enter. For yes, for no. Okay, then you put the semicolon here and you say if choice is equals to 1, it should do something. Say out. Do you want to know my name? That's a question. Please please tell me your name first. Then you have to end the line. So from here you can say where is it going? String name. Then scene name. System CLS what's going on? CLS out. My name is Mr. Dlamini. And your name means, and then print out the name of the user, and we say this is what we call if choice. If the user enters 1, if the user enters 1 string name, do you want to know my name? Please tell me your name first, and then you will be prompted to enter the name, and then after you've entered the name we have to clear the screen while using system CLS, and then see out my name is, I'm telling the user my name, and I also tell him his name. Okay, that's how the system will work. As if it is not making we're making a binary here, the boolean that we talked about, else if choice is equals to 2, what should happen? Say system CLS, we are clearing the screen, and then we print out a message to the user. Goodbye and have a great day ahead, and then end line. So let's test if our function will do the task that we have given it. I'm not sure if you are able to catch up with my code there. First run, we will come back and say I wanted it to squeeze, but yeah. Check for errors first. Okay, no errors. See, now nothing happened, it just displayed this text as a function because we have not called the other function within the program. Let us try to say confirm, call the function confirm. Just after the function will come, you can call the function. You can call as many function as possible as you can. Now I've called function confirm. Let's see what will happen. Oh, I have forgotten this semicolon, sorry. and then it say welcome to the